This is Adam Debrowski for the Western Herald, and I will be speaking to the women's tennis team today as they travel to Northwestern for the ITA Regional Championships. Explain how you're preparing to face some of the region's best players on Thursday.
This is my second time to play regionals, but last year I didn't do well, so this time I play hard and try to get in the main draw. So it's really fun.
You got to the third round last year of the qualifying.
Yeah, I lost at the final, but this time I'm trying to get in the main draw. So
explain what you have improved on a personal level since last year that maybe you can get to the main draw.
I got more strong mentally. Last year I was like mentally weak. So this year I'm captain and I got more confidence than last year. So I have pretty confidence that I can get main draw. So
it's been 3 weeks since the last time you played, and until the ITA regionals. How do you kind of deal with that mentally and physically?
I felt like 3 weeks is too long for me. I want to play every week, but it's 2 weeks is too long. But physically, I'm really relaxing right now, and then mentally, I'm okay. So that's good off for me.
Explain how you're preparing to face some of the region's best players on Thursday.
I think for the most part is getting mentally prepared, just knowing exactly what you have to do on the court is the most important thing. We've been getting a lot of practice in, doing a lot of conditioning, so I think physically everything's there, but as long as we're mentally prepared, that's enough.
A few weeks ago you won your draw and went 6-0 at the Wolverine Invitational. Is there like a kind of momentum feeling that carries over, or is that 3 weeks does that kind of kill it for you?
3 weeks is a long time, but it's just a little bit of a confidence booster knowing that you can go out there and win matches. But I think it's going to be a little bit different going into regionals because it's going to be a whole different caliber. So, yeah.
What's it like to have to wait 3 weeks between events like this?
It's a little bit difficult because you're not playing matches versus some of our players went to Northwestern a week and a half ago. So they definitely have match play, and match play helps you when you go out there. So it might be a little hard at first, but we'll get into it after a couple games. So
explain for Herald readers what the ITA Regional Championship is and why it's different from the average invitational.
Well, the ITA Regional is a qualifier for the ITA National Individual Indoor Championships, which take place November 6 to 8. And it's a very elite group that gets to advance to the National Indoors. There's one person from each of the 12 regions, and then there are some at-large berths. So it's a 32 draw in singles. So out of 3,200 players, only 32 are in it.
This August, the ITA announced that it was realigning into 12 regions instead of 8. Do you think that'll have a significant impact on the Midwest region and this year's regional championship at all?
Actually, our region is, I think, one of the strongest when you consider you've got Notre Dame and Northwestern, who are both in the top 5 teams in the country, and then you've got Michigan and Illinois, who are in the top 20. Our region is very, very tough. You've got DePaul, who's top 50. You had Wisconsin, who was top 75, and we're in the top 75 many times. So I think it's a very tough region.
What are your expectations for the 5 players that are traveling to regionals this weekend?
Well, we're excited to have 5 of our players in. I think we probably could have had more players in the tournament. We've had to divide up our tournaments. You're only allowed to play so many competitive dates. So I actually only entered 5, and all 5 got in. We're just looking to have some good tennis. We just talked about it in our team meeting here that we're only trying to get better and better for the team season. While it's an individual sport, we're just very, very excited to develop our team, and so we hope to have some success.
What are some of the things that the team needs to continue to focus on in these last 2 events of the fall season to prepare for the team season?
Well, clearly we've made a big jump in our doubles. I think we're probably still playing around a little bit trying to come up with some doubles pairings. But I think we're going to focus on that a little bit. And then also we're going to have to make that transition to indoor tennis, which is going to be a big transition. We play on a relatively slow court outside, and we play on a relatively fast court inside.
Who does when you make that transition to indoor, who do you think that benefits more? What type of player?
It clearly benefits. Well, it depends, but I think the person who's the big banger gets the advantage. The person who can end the point in the first couple of shots. So we have a few of those.
The team will begin regional play this Thursday, October 22nd, and will wrap up the following Tuesday. This is Adam Debrowski for the Western Herald.